Transfer portal update, and I'm going to talk about Antonio Gates Jr. here, wide receiver leaving Michigan State. Doesn't surprise me at all. I thought, he's got the name. He's getting to the right school, but it's a new coaching staff. They didn't recruit this kid out of high school, and I thought that he didn't play quite up to their expectation and standards, and they were going to do an upgrade at the position group, and he's leaving. Not a bad kid. At least not that I've heard of, right? So I wanted to show you guys something, though. When we do our assessments on these teams, or I do my assessments of these teams, I provide a really in-depth breakdown of every single position group. And I do this for the MVPs, so it's on Patreon. So you pay $25 a month, you get enough information to allow you to accurately bet on these teams and understand what you're going up against. It's how I make gamblers money every single year. It's what I do for a living. So one of those videos on Patreon, I'm going to peel it back and let you guys see, because I just made it 2 or 3 weeks ago. Seriously, 2 weeks ago max. So I made this video on Patreon. Here it is. Let me check the date. 9 April. Okay, well, how good am I at math, bro? It's the 22nd. 9 April, so literally 13 days ago, 14 days ago max, I made this video. And I was breaking down every single wide receiver that's contributed to Michigan State in the last 2 years or so. Who's on the depth chart, who's going to be there, who's going to do everything. And look what I had to say about Antonio Gates Jr. It's real quick, but I just had to say it. Okay, watch this. He's a return man, but they got other guys. Antonio Gates Jr., that's who you think it is. That's Antonio Gates' son. He's not as good as they anticipated. He's got work to do. He's got to keep getting developed. He's a good kid. He's got the acumen. He's got the genes. He's got the pops. You got to go out there and play, bro. So the tight ends don't really matter. And I left it like that. I just said he's not very good, or he's not as good as they anticipated. He needs to work on it, continue to be developed. And nobody wants to get developed on the bench with minimal reps. And you start seeing all of the new wide receivers come in. Coach is bringing his own recruits. Yes, they had the same wide receivers coach. Don't care. We're going to leave. So where does he go? I don't know. I'm not here to predict anything like that. I'm just here to tell you guys, I was breaking down Michigan State's roster just 2 weeks ago, and I mentioned this man is not as good as they thought he was, a.k.a. a recruiting miss. Granted, he has the name. It's a recruiting miss. And anytime coaches have recruiting misses, you get to your exit meetings, you get to the spring, after your redshirt year, after you've had a chance to do spring ball with the team, or multiple spring balls if you're an early enrollee, and then you start looking around and going, am I a part of this plan moving forward, or should I go find a new school? And in this case, he's probably going to go find a new beginning. But I just wanted to let you know I was right again. I told you this player wasn't quite up to their par and wasn't playing as good as they thought he was, and now he's gone. Pay attention to the reviews. Pay attention to the futures bets, the deep dives on the teams. You'll learn so much. It'll prepare you for next season, and you'll make a ton of money. At least that's what the MVPs do. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Peace, y'all.